It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon pushing through the contact. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's second down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Justin Jones there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Evans has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. An update now from Oakland. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Hunt. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Gun! Gun!
third down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First and 10, here's Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a first and 10 at the 18. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Here's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Over!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And now here here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll toss it to Hunt, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Watkins, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now back to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Yeah, 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll come back to Southern California after this. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out come the Chiefs now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, bank at the 39-yard line. Melvin Ingram. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Pretty move. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
58 round. Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Ace. Ace. So.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Ace. Left.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Leopard, leopard. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45. Ace, ace. Slow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Ace.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Gordon on first down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw here. This is Gordon on the dump off. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Ace, ace. Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Slow, slow, slow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And a return out shy at midfield to the 46-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath for Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now here comes Kansas City. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Hill with it over the middle. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throw.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Hut.
Now Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They give it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 39.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the charge. Coming out of the field now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
A toss play. Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Well, as a head coach, that's where you're either the hero or the GOAT going for it there on 4th in that spot. He's the hero right now.
And he was in a pretty difficult position to make that decision, wasn't he? That spot on the field, what do we call that? Somewhat of a no man's land.
Yeah, a little gray area.
Yeah, do you punt it? Do you go for the field goal? Or do you go for it? And this is something that he and his staff, discussed during the week. If we're in this type of a spot, are we going or not? Takes the emotion out of making the call.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Lucky 56.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Green 39! Green 39! Let's go, let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. And give him a gain of 37. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the home team here, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We coming, man. For the guys, man. P&V. Skirt.
With special guest, kenzo3h's.
15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the PNV on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree in the spot, she. And I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. I be dripping, they calling me soup. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really handle punchlines. And all you rappers looking like